this is something that I wrote at Polyvar several days ago, and then I've added a few things to it. My Polyvar blog is called this. It's called "Closed for Those Who Oppose." So closed for those who oppose. You know, and it's all lowercase letters, and you can't just like put spaces in. So I had to put like hyphens. So it's these words, all lowercase letters with hyphens. And to find it, you can just bring up the Polyvar website, and then you get to here, and then click members, and then you can after you do that, you can go to the section, and you can just type in that name, closed for those who oppose, with the hyphens in it, and you will get to my blog. Yeah, so here's all the stuff I wrote when I was really upset. I'm just calling everybody a rapist, which is true. It's really true. It's horrible the way that I've been treated. Absolutely so hateful and so evil and so wrong and so you know, nobody could deserve the way I'm treated. Nobody could. You know, but it's amazing. It's amazing that it just keeps happening. It's really just, it's horrible. So I wrote this at this set. I created the set several days ago, and then I added a few more things to it. Yeah, you know, and this is how I feel about this. This is how I feel about this. I had no idea. Like, even for like a long time afterwards, he had tons and tons of money. I had no idea. Had nothing whatsoever to do with my interaction with him, other than my being somewhat even more wary of him than I already kind of was. So here, this thing about their claim to fame. You know, it's been years now, ever since the conglomerate, ever since famous people noticed me, you know, and then this guy and the woman that he met and married after I wasn't, you know, in contact with him anymore, we weren't seeing each other anymore, whatever it was. I was not. I mean, how am I gonna put this? Yeah, I sent him some letters. I was very screwed up at the time. Didn't have anything to do with anything except that I was screwed up. You know, it doesn't make him special or important in any way. It really doesn't. You know, it's just I had some problems. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with my sex life. I didn't get the help that I needed. You know, and even though I started out pretty normal in terms of sex, you know, and actually better able to take care of myself than a lot of women are at a younger age, I kind of got screwed up. I kind of got screwed up from counseling. I definitely got screwed up being stigmatized, from having been in the hospital, that kind of thing. I mean, it just, you know, like a lot of the counselors that I saw, they were just women who were 20 years older, and they had not. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm talking a lot. I'm not trying to cough, you know, deliberately anyway. You know, they were not able to, you know, recognize or realize that I had pretty good judgment, and they treated me like I was stupid, you know, and encouraged me to date people that weren't good for me. So, and that happened a lot. And now, this guy, he's just getting nastier all the time. You know, and he has apparently decided to do this movie with this guy who's sort of been kind of around, and this is how they decide to deal with it. This is how they just, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, right? I kind of had got the feeling this guy, John Cusack, was getting to be interested in me, but I don't really care. You know, I mean, these people are just awful people. They're mean, awful people. You know, and I don't even know what this is supposed to be all about. You know, you know, and this too. I mean, why did they? If this guy it's been like, you know, half a year, 6 months, a little over 6 months since there's been like some sort of interaction between us. Me just sitting there with the dread that I always have. Like, this is gonna go wrong. Nothing's gonna happen. The conglomerate's gonna, you know, get more use out of it and try to say that I don't mean the things I say. He's not gonna change, and you know, it's gonna go absolutely nowhere except for me to get hurt. And it did, and that's what happened. You know, because that's what always happens. No matter, I don't, you know, I don't. And so why the next guy who seemed to be kind of interested decided to do a movie with this person, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And yet, I think it's a couple things. One is the idea that that's, you know, a totally mistaken idea from Hollywood, that's something I would find flattering whatsoever. I mean, if they're planning to be like, I don't even know if there's anything about it whatsoever that is meant to have like the two of them like fighting over me. I don't find that flattering, and it's the sort of thing I hate. I am not someone who likes to have people fighting over me. It's not like that, and that may not even be what it is. Although some of the way they portrayed it, it's just kind of at the beginning of it, seems to have been kind of thinking that way. But I think also it's a question of, you know, they can just they ganged up together to abuse me before I had even said a word about this guy, right? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. It's all just it's just hate. It's so hateful. It's so hateful, you know. I mean, what just